Hi, I'm Samara. This is my second YouTube video, and I'm going to show you guys how I do my wash and goes. Well, the wash part's already been done. I didn't use shampoo this time at all. I just went ahead and co-washed with a regular conditioner, and then while it was still wet, went ahead and used a spray bottle. It says Pantene Detangler. It's not anymore. Like, I keep adding water, so it's pretty much just water. And then I also put in some Paul Mitchell, the conditioner, a leave-in conditioner. So it's water and leave-in conditioner, really, that's in there. I like the spray effects, so I put that in my hair all over. Make sure I get it in there pretty good. A lot of times I also just go ahead and pour some of the leave-in conditioner straight in my hand, rub it together, and finger it through there. I want to make sure that I get my roots, my tips, all over my head. Make sure that's all done. And again, it's still wet from me co-washing earlier. That way I have some moisturizer in there. It's good and moisturized. Can't really have too much leave-in conditioner. So if you need to, what I do is I just make sure that I have a little bit extra on my tips because they seem to dry out a lot more than the rest of my hair. So I make sure everything is really moisturized, finger detangled, that there's not any of the kinks, and it's not dreading under there, because a lot of times for some reason my hair likes to dread a lot. Right in the middle and under in the back. So I make sure all that is fine without dreading it. Then I'll be using, for my hold gel, I will be using Super Wet, and you can find these at mostly a lot of places where the ethnic group majority is Hispanic, but it's a really good product, and it is maximum hold. It says hairstyling gel, maximum hold, and apply to moist hair to obtain more volume, more body, and maximum hold. It's alcohol free, and it says no buildup, but obviously anything that you put in your hair, including gel, is gonna, obviously, if you keep going with it, build up. But it works really well. It gives my hair a lot of definition without too much shrinkage. I don't really like shrinkage. As you can tell, my hair really isn't that long, and so if it shrinks, I mean, we're up to my ears. So I just go ahead. I'm not really good at sectioning at all. I am probably the laziest sectioner and all that, to put it in different areas. I'm too lazy for that. So I will just section it piece by piece, pull a piece out, and then I get some of the gel. And you can get, play around with it. This gel, it helps to really get quite a bit on there. Make sure you get your roots and just finger it through. It works really well. And as you can see, it's starting to just give me a lot of definition. I really like this gel. My sister actually got me started on this gel. And they have several different like colors of it, which actually give you different hold, different effects of what it does. My hair sheds quite a bit. It's not like bad shedding, but it's, after you comb through your hair with your fingers, gently or not gently, I'm gonna get some shedding, but that's okay. So move on to my next section, and I just make sure it's combed through. And I have to make sure that I get my tips, because my tips, again, they look the driest. I do trim my ends when maybe once a year when I straighten my hair. But for the most part, I don't even really bother with it unless they're extremely bad. They're not too bad, they just seem to be the driest part of my hair. So I have to make sure that I am giving the ends quite a bit of attention. And just make sure that is combed through. So you can see the difference between this, how it's looking very defined, very curly. It's also, it gives it that wet look. So a wet look that you might like. Some people like that look. I like that look. And it seems to dry just like that. Minimum shrinkage is possible. That compared to this that I haven't even put any product in yet except for my leave-in conditioner. So that is the difference, and I'm gonna keep on going. So again, my pre-tin section, and comb it through. I want to make sure I get like up by my edges. And of course you can use, you know, your own edge control or whatever you have. Wrap a scarf around it. I like to do a bandana. The only thing with me is I'll end up keeping the bandana on because I just won't take it off. So I really encourage trying new things. Like I said, my sister got me started on this one, and I am very grateful. Like, this has really did a lot for my hair. Other gels, I've tried the Eco Styler. It works great. It just gives me a lot of shrinkage, and it seems like it dries very poofy. And so then I have what I like to call poodle hair. You can style it however you want to. I just like to make sure that all of my hair is covered. In the middle is good. Not all the time do I wear my hair down either. Once I've done a wash and go, a lot of times I'll put it up in a big bun on the top of my head. And that way it just gives it that, you know, oh, this was a no problem bun, even though like you just did all this work with the gel, and then you just did all this work with making your edges are smooth while you're putting it up in a ponytail and all that. But really it looks really fun and just easy and simple. So I think for today I'll just part it at the side because it's already kind of going that way. And you can do however you would prefer. It's just for me, it parts at the side a lot of times. I want to make sure I get the gel in there and spread it. And again, I mean, for those of you that are like organized in like sectioning your hair, more power to you. It probably will come out a lot better. Me, I'm a single mother and I have a lot to do, so I don't have time for trying to section it, put the gel in it, unsection it. I don't need that in my life. So this is just how I do it. And you can always put some edge control or whatever you need to on your edges. For me, I don't really, not really caring right now what my edges look like, because if I smooth them out, they kind of look curly, and that's the way we're gonna go with it. It looks like baby hairs are trying to come out, so we'll go with that. And this is all I do. I could also put some different oils or something on top to make it a little bit more shiny, give it a little bit more juice. But this is usually how I do my washing goes, and this is normally the gel that I use, and it comes out the same. It works great with my moisturizers, my leave-in conditioners. A lot of times I'll use regular conditioner for my leave-in conditioner, and it works just fine. And well, I will leave the name of the product that I used, including the gel and the leave-in conditioner, for you in the box below. And I hope you watch my next video. Thank you.